Welcome to Toffee TV. Here is my three things from Everton 1, Fulham 1 in the Carabao Cup. Fulham won on penalties and are in to the last four of the Carabao Cup. Disappointing exit for Everton. If truth be told, didn't turn up really tonight. I think we just ran out of steam. Simple as that. That is the worry with this squad. It's got injuries in it now. And it was never the biggest squad anyway, or the strongest squad. And they just looked like a team that had given everything in the last few games and just couldn't get themselves fully up, not fully up for it, fully in the zone tonight. But that's football, isn't it? So all that being said, we still had enough chances to win the game, and we had an opportunity from the penalty spot. With Mathew to put us into the semi-final, and he missed it. And this it would be a very different video because it'd be a jubilant video, wouldn't it? But I would still be saying the same thing. We didn't play very well tonight. We looked short, we looked tired. And I don't agree with the manager's formation tonight with the players where he played them. I think he should have played three at the back, but hey-ho. Let's talk about the Carabao Cup. Point one, the League Cup, the Milk Cup, the Rumbelows Cup, the Littlewoods Cup, the Worthington Cup, all of those names. And it's all brought Everton zero luck. We have been shite in every one of them. Whenever we look like we might do something, it falls away, it's snatched away from us. You know, we got to the quarterfinals in COVID of this. We got United, we were beating the Goodison. We got to the quarterfinals in 2019 of this, at home to Leicester. We got it a 2-goal deficit back to 2-2 with a great goal from Leighton Baines late on, and lost on penalties. We've gone out to the likes of Southampton on penalties on this in recent times. We went out in the semi-final against Man City when we were 3-1 up in it and done that. We were beaten in the semi-final of it by Chelsea. It's been a terrible competition, let's be honest. You know, we've lost in 2 finals. We've had moments where we looked like we could go far in it and do well, and we haven't turned up. And when we've had an opportunity even tonight to get through, you know, you can't ask for more. You've scored all your penalties. Your goalkeeper's just made a save. And all your 5th penalty taker's got to do is score. Hit it nice and solid, like Tarkowski did, right down the middle and send you into the semi. And lo and behold, he chooses a different route. He tries to be a little bit too clever, maybe a little bit too arrogant, and the goalkeeper guesses, and then it looks like an awful penalty. If it goes the other way, people might talk about him being cool. I wish he'd have just smashed it. If the keeper saves it, he saves it. Nothing you can do about it. But when you miss and you choose to play it like that, you look like a bit of a silly boy, and that's what Onana looks like tonight. But this competition hasn't been kind to Everton. It's never been kind to Everton. I don't think Everton will ever win this trophy. I don't. I think we could have the best team in the world and something that go against us. It just feels like it's always weighted the other way. But that's the way it is with it, isn't it? It's just one of them cups, and we just have to get on with it now. We're out of it. It means in January we are able to try to manage the squad a little bit better. But another disappointing League Cup defeat for the Blues. And I've just mentioned January there. That's going to lead me on to my second week. Please excuse me, I am full of cold. My eyes look like bloodshot and all of that stuff. Trying to shake it off before Christmas. Into January, Everton simply have to strengthen the squad in January. I don't know how that'll look. I'm sure there won't be any money to spend in terms of buying players unless Everton sell someone in January. So I think you're going to be looking at a couple of loans, and Everton need it. The manager needs to be given some better tools to work with. There's no midfield options. You know, we've lost the core, it looks like now, for a month. Even with him, there was one option when we needed another one. Andre Gomez quite clearly isn't an option. He played at 90 minutes for the 21s on Friday. He'd played an hour the game before, and he wasn't on the bench tonight. This was the perfect game to put him on, or to have him on the squad rather, to give yourself options. And quite clearly he's not up to the manager's level. Delhi, who knows, doesn't seem like he's about to march back into it either right now. So therefore we don't really have any other option. And I think that's what Kevin Thelwell and Sean Dyche are going to have to come up with. What are the options? Where are players who we can get in January who are going to give us a real helping hand and are going to be able to give us those legs and get us through? Because we need it. We haven't got enough in the squad. There's not enough legs to be able to piece it together. When we've got all of our players available and the subs are there, we've done all right. We've proved that. We've got 26 points so far this season. You know, we're mid-table without the points deduction. So quite clearly we are well organised. We've got goals in us. But when the games come thick and fast, and this was always the worry for December, where are the people to help us out? And we just don't have them. And that's where the January window is going to be massive for us. There must be a couple of players we can get in January who will just give Sean Dyche that extra little bit of comfort when he looks at the bench and he thinks we need to mix something up, or, you know, and I'd like one of them to be a ball-playing midfield player, someone who will get on the ball, just be a little bit different to what we've got. We just haven't got that in our squad. We haven't got someone who's, and I don't know where you can get those players in January, to be honest, but without buying them. But there must be some big clubs who've got players sat on benches who you can bring in. You know, I wonder if City have got an odd player sitting around who we could get in and help give the squad a touch. You know, wide player and maybe a centre mid, something like that. I think would give us what we need to go through till the end of the season. But we definitely need to strengthen in January. And then the third point is Beto. Come off the bench tonight. Thought he made a difference. Scored a key goal for us. Put the effort in. Made a great tackle in our box. Nuisance value is there because he's all arms and legs. And he gives us something extra. He gives us something different. Certainly to what Dom does. He's not as tight with holding the ball up the way Dom is, and he's not as good in the air. That not to say he can't win headers, because he's a big lad, he will win headers, but not the way Dom does. But he does like to get in behind. We nearly got him in a couple of times round the corner, and that should be a ball that we look for more and more. And I think it's key that he scored against Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, and he's come up with another big goal tonight, albeit it hasn't really meant anything in the long run because we didn't win the game, but he got us to penalties. He took the first penalty, and it was a good penalty as well. And he come on and contributed tonight, and I think that's key. I think we've seen him of late. You know, we played the Forest. We've seen him, like I've just mentioned, coming on, you know, against Newcastle and getting that third goal for us. He come on against Chelsea. He's the one who we're looking to give us something different when he comes off the bench. But I think we've got to use him a little bit better as well. Get him in round the corner with those passes. Try and thread him through. He wants to be played in on goal. I think that is a little bit different to Dominic. And if we can keep him developing the way he is, give him more opportunity to thrive, I think we end up with two very useful strikers. And then obviously you've got young Yusuf Chimiti, who was stripped and ready to come on actually before Beto equalised. It would have been interesting to see who the manager would have replaced with Chimiti. But no, I'm delighted for Beto. I'm delighted he scored tonight. I don't think anybody wants it more than Beto. I don't think anyone works as hard. I don't think it means as much to anyone but in the same way as it does to Beto. It's probably because he's come in to the game late. He's obviously liked Everton. We know that story, that he followed Everton. And that's brilliant. And it's brilliant that he's coming on and affecting it for us. And that's what we need. We need him to do that. We need him to develop. And if he can get us back to goal play a little bit tighter so it copes with this league better, then I think he will improve, and he'll continue to improve, and that therefore strengthens us. Can we get him more service? We have to. We've got to get him better service as well, and then he will score. He will score goals. So I'm going to finish on that high. I thought he did well tonight. I gave him man of the match because he did affect the game. He just shaded it from Patterson, who I thought did well as well. But there you go. They're my three things. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Have a good night. See you later.